In this video, we are going to discuss about the following topics: variables, identifiers, naming rules, and commands in C Sharp. So let's start with what is variables in C Sharp. So a variable is a name given to a memory location or a storage area that can hold data values. Each variable in C Sharp has a specific types like int, double, char, string, and bool. So these are the data types in C Sharp. For each variable, you start with a specific data types like int, double, or char. How to declare a variable in C Sharp? To declare a variable, you must specify the type, that means the data types, and assign a data value to the name. To declare a multiple variables of the same type, we can use a comma separator. To declare variables as a constant, we can use const keyword. Now we have to try this on Visual Studio. So first we need to declare a boolean variable. So bool is the keyword and my bool is the name of the variable, and this will hold a value true. And next we need to have a character variable, my char, and it should be enclosed in a single quotes. So next integer variable int my in num is the variable name and 3 is the value. And for double keyword followed by the name, and it will hold decimal values. And finally we have string variables. My string is the name and the value should be enclosed in double quotes. Hi all is the value. Okay, and then let's print this variables on console window. Console.writeLine and print my bool. Similarly, we need to print all these variables. My char, copy this, my int num, and my double num, and one more, my string. So finally run this by the green button. This will open a console window and this will print the corresponding variable values. Now we have to look how to declare multiple variables in a single line with the same type. So to do that, we can use the comma separator. End is a type and a equal to 1, comma b equal to 2, comma c equal to 3, and d equal to 4. So this is how we can declare multiple variables of same type. Console.writeLine and print this sum of this number, and this is also working fine. Now we have to look how to initialize a constant. So const is the keyword to declare constant, and int is the type, and my var is the name of the constant, and we give a value 1. Once we initialize the constant, we cannot alter the value. If we try to reinitialize, then it will show us a error. And that's all about the variable declaration. Identifiers in C Sharp. An identifier is a unique name that given to a type, member, variables, or namespace in C Sharp. All the C Sharp types, members, variables, or namespace must be identified with unique names. The types in C Sharp is like the class is a type, interface is a type, structure, records, delegates, or enum. These are types in C Sharp. Naming rules in C Sharp. Identifiers can contain letter, digits, and the underscore character. Identifiers must begins with a letter. Identifiers cannot contain white space. Identifiers are case sensitive. That means that the var start with capital letter and small letter are taken as different. Reverse keywords like the C sharp keywords uh, like int or double, this should be cannot be taken as identifier. Naming conventions in C sharp. C sharp uses Pascal case for types, namespaces, and all other public members. Pascal case means the first letter of each word component in a variable is capitalized. That means, for example, in my first name, the M, F, and N should be capital letter. And in my new class, the M, N, and C. These are the three components. This should be start with a capital letter. Interface names start with a capital letter I. Attribute types should be end with the word attributes. Identifiers cannot have two consecutive underscores. Comments in C Sharp. Comments are used to document a C Sharp code and make it more readable. C Sharp compilers ignore the comments. There are three types of comments, namely single line comments, multi-line comments, and XML documentation comments. Single line comments should be start with two forward slashes, and multi-line comments start with slash star and end with a star forward slash. XML documentation commands start with three forward slashes. Now we have to try this command on Visual Studio. Single line command is start with two forward slashes, forward followed by the commands. Multi-line command is start with the forward slash and a star followed by the commands in multiple lines. Then it is end with the star and backslash. This XML documentation is start with three forward slashes followed by the commands. This is for adding the summary of a C# file. So these are commands in C#. So that's all about today's section. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.